Collins and Marty, you really laid it out perfectly. We know what SaaS is, SaaS. We know how it works. We know the convenience of it. We know on passive, that's what we are. We are a SaaS company. But when I think about this, and Marty brought it up a little bit, if you have SaaS, then you have marketing, and the marketing really becomes automated. And when that happens, you have a business that will continually bring in revenue. But I want to start with on passive. And if you don't understand this, you will in just a second. On passive, it is so revolutionary what they're doing. Mr. Mufaro, when he came on and developed on passive, he did it for us. And this is so rare. This doesn't happen anyplace else online or in business. On passive does not compete against us, period. What does that mean? It means that any sale that comes into on passive goes to an affiliate, okay? Whether it's you, me, Marty, Comfort, Collins, whoever it is, it goes to an affiliate. When that sale gets to your organization, you make a commission. Now remember this. This is going to be very, very powerful in just a second. So you can also come in as an independent reseller of the IT product. You're affiliate, but you can sell the products of on passive. You can come in, sell the product, it lands in your organization. You make a commission. That's unheard of. So on passive, they don't compete against us. They will give us everything that they bring in. That brings us to SaaS, SaaS. Okay, and Marty and Collins has described what it is. It is so big you can't even believe it. It is magnificent. And the first thing I want to do is I want to segregate two things. Number one, we have SaaS, SaaS, and we have data storage. Okay? You know, when I first heard this, I didn't know what this stuff was. I didn't know what Collins was talking about. I didn't know what Marty was talking about. But as I started to look at it, these are two different things. Data storage is one thing. SaaS is another thing. Okay? Now, let's look at the market. And here's the caveat. OnPassive just came out with an affiliate agreement. I cannot speculate. I don't need to. I'm going to give you some numbers. You work them in your own head. I won't speculate those for you, but I am going to give you some numbers. Okay? If we look at SaaS, what is the revenue, projected revenue for 2024 for this particular niche? $228 billion. Okay? That's almost over $250 billion. Then we look at data storage. And you're thinking, well, they're the same thing. No, they're not the same thing. For data storage, annual revenue for data storage, $217 billion. Now we start to think about OnPassive, and you're going, oh, those are, OnPassive isn't going to compete against me. Whatever they bring in, they're going to give to us as affiliates. And we just talked about two markets that is almost $500 billion. Now, when you start to run these numbers in your mind and what OnPassive is going to be doing with it, understanding that OnPassive does everything superior at a higher market level. Everything that OnPassive does is better than anything's out there, and it's at a lower price point. Now, when you think about that, this is where companies are going. SaaS is such a big deal. It is such a big deal. I don't think there'll be, in a couple of years, I don't think there will be a company online that offers you an app to download on your computer. I don't think they'll be here because they can come to OnPassive. They can upload their app to their data center and manage everything there. It becomes so simple for you to come in and participate with that company, whatever the product is, whatever the app is. So in a couple of years, I think everybody will be on SAT. What's OnPassive? They are a SAT company, period. And they've been that. I didn't know this. I didn't know this 3 weeks ago. They have been a SAT company for about two or 3 years. I didn't know that because I didn't know the terminology. I didn't know what it was until I listened to Collins and Marty. They are already there. And then you start to think about data storage. Now we're starting to think about $500 billion in revenue that's coming in. How much of that revenue is OnPassive going to take? How much? And whatever they take is coming to us. Now, what's going to happen to your future? What's going to happen to your financial bottom line? How are you going to benefit from everything that OnPassive is doing? It's right in front of you. Those are two products. And here's where it gets really, I love the marketing. I love to look at the products. When Unpassive comes out with a product, I love to look at it, how it's marketed, the niche, how big it is. And I look at these two products, $500 billion. And here's what's really, this should just blow you away. Here's what's really, really cool. We have products that'll be coming out that are bigger than both of these combined. Really? And Unpassive isn't going to compete against us? Everything that Unpassive does, they're going to put in our organization? What this does for you is it gives you clarity. It gives you the ability to understand where you're going to be over time. And if it takes a year or 2 or 3 to get that a place where you don't worry about finances, where do you want to be and how are you going to do that? You're going to do it with Unpassive. Because of the reasons Marty talked about. Marty talked about the marketing of SaaS and how you can do that, how you can automate, all of those things. So powerful. There are going to be things you're going to be able to do. Even if you just come in, engage, and just stay engaged with Unpassive, you're going to be fine. But there are going to be things you're going to be able to do to decrease the time frame it takes you to get to where you want to be financially. So these are really, really big things that we're talking about. They're absolutely massive. They're not the biggest thing Unpassive has, but just these two alone. Then you add OConnect, then you add OTracker. Just the products that we know about are so massive. The markets are so big. And because of Unpassive, what they do and how the quality of the product that they have is just out of this world. It is going to change lives. And if you're in Unpassive, if you are an affiliate, and this is Mike Ellis talk, it is going to change your life. And I can say that with tremendous confidence because I listen to Collins and Marty and Comfort. They're the best of the best. And when you listen to them, everything just starts to explode. So